with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, it's Earl Campbell. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. For 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. On the run, it's Campbell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Off play action. Fields steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. In motion left, that's Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Fields. His pass caught at the 4. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now it's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Garrett Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 24, Fitzpatrick. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They go up the middle with Campbell. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
One play action. Fields dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 50, here's Fields. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Donald Parham, 26 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On the give, this is their fullback. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And now a carry here for their fullback. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll try and run with their fullback. A solid stiff arm. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Christian Okoye, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing left side. It's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They have